David, I'd like to see a 7-pounder.
Yeah.
Kyle Welcher has put a 5-pounder in the boat today, and actually right now we're going to have an opportunity to go down and get a little bonus coverage with Kyle. We've got that 5-pounder. What time of day did that 5 come into the boat, Kyle?
It was probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
Tell us how you caught that one.
So I've been like just straight junk fishing all day. I fish a little bit of grass, some docks, some rocks, and I just happened to drive up to a barge pylon, hit the jig up beside it, and dang old big it did.
Well, Kyle, I know you've probably got your own ideas about how you approach fall fishing, especially transition time, a very tough time right now as we're sort of right in the middle of the actual transition. What kind of was your game plan coming in here?
So my normal thing for fall fishing is I don't try to get too locked in on any one deal, you know, because every single day you've got to keep, oh, I got one, now I got grass. Every day you have to keep kind of everything honest, because the bait pulls into an area, you know, the fish are going to bite that day in that particular area. So you really can't write anything off. You always have to be trying everything all throughout the day.
So it's kind of a timing thing. You want to land on the right place at the right time with the right bait in your hand, right?
That's exactly right. You know, whenever I got into the area where the fish were actually set up and feeding, I caught 3 good ones, you know, in probably 45 minutes. So that's kind of the goal, is just getting a couple good areas throughout the day. Hopefully catch a couple big ones and you'll be doing pretty good.
So Kyle, being from Alabama, have you fished Guntersville a lot, or is this a place that you haven't spent a lot of time?
So I have effectively never been here. So I've been here and fished out of the back of the boat with other people, but I've never been here where I was driving the boat and fishing. So as far as learning the lake, I never have. When I got here, everything was completely new to me.
So tell us a little bit, our viewers, a little bit about how you break a place down. 75 miles long, Lake Guntersville, you know the history here. How do you break it down and try to spend your 2.5 days of practice most effectively?
So it doesn't matter if you're fishing docks, rocks, grass. The bass always like something different. So, you know, if you just get on a grass flat and you just go for miles and miles and miles, you know, your odds of actually finding a good area is not that great. So I always try to find anything I can find different. If I find a dock that just sticks out a little bit further than the rest, if I find, you know, some rock that's a little bit bigger rock than the rest, whatever you can find that's different, you just run as much of it as you possibly can in one day, and usually you have some pretty good success. So that's the biggest deal, is just always be trying to find the different ambush points these bass use in the fall. And then I've got, you know, 50 waypoints on grass, 10 waypoints on rock, and a bunch more docks marked. So it's just anywhere that I feel like the fish are going to sit up to really feed on this bait, and it doesn't really matter what the cover actually is.
Well, thanks for breaking it down for us, Kyle. We know you're on the move and will be until it's time to head back to the weigh-in. Kyle Welcher out there telling us his philosophy of how he plans on doing good here on